Last time on Mega Man 8, we defeated the final Robot Master, which means it's time to go to the Wily Castle. And yes, just like in Mega Man 7, there is only one castle. They learned their lesson. We also get a model of the Wily Castle instead of a background of it. It's just in this permanent eruption. Unfortunately, it starts with a cool idea that in execution means we have to do another snowboarding segment. Hope you're ready for more jump, jump, slide, slide. That's right, it's back, but it's harder this time because it is the start of the final level. Yay? This might be kind of foreboding for this Wily Castle depending on how much you hate the snowboarding segments. I don't mind them as a concept. It's just the execution is uncomfortable for me to play, and it's very easy to die. I don't much particularly like the speed of these sections, but again, it's a cool idea. I like how our lead up to the Wily Castle in this game has Mega Man actually having to use a, we'll call it vehicle, to actually close the gap between the entrance of the cave and the castle itself. We're just boarding through the caverns to bypass Wily's defenses at a speed I'm not particularly comfortable with. I do wish those segments weren't so sickening to look at. And anyway, yeah, here's Flame Sword, since we have a moment off the board now. It is the melee weapon of this game. It is pretty powerful, and of course has plenty of uses, even before factoring in the energy saver. But it's the melee weapon, which I'm never super fond of in the Mega Man games, so... well, it's weird because my favorite Mega Man series is all about the melee attacks, but in the classic series at least I'm not huge on them, so I don't use them very much. So anyway, here's our first boss of the Wily stages. Atatamino! Let's go bowling! Alright, so yes, we've got a bagworm here that can only, well, not only be hit by the Mega Ball. You can also hit it on the sides with the ice attack, but if it's in the middle like this, then you can't. And I think Rush also just has a fucking bombing run move that you can do that actually will sometimes hit him, but the walls interfere. The reason this battle is a pain is because, I mean, look at the weird positions I'm in order to hit this guy. Once you know where to hit Atatamino, it's really easy, but figuring it out is such a pain. It's a bit of a tedious battle until that point. Also, at a certain HP threshold, there is a fake Atatamino hanging around, and if you hit that, of course, he'll attack you. But, yeah. We're able to figure out the angle of the dangle, and that let us win the battle. Yes, George Wood has forever poisoned my brain with that phrase. I don't know why angle of the dangle just sticks out to me, but every fucking time with this boss, that's just how I describe it. Just don't forget to measure the angle of the dangle. Anyway, let's forget about that. Let's go to stage 2. So, starting out stage 2, I will say I actually really like this song. I don't know what it is about it. It sounds very cool. The best way I can describe it is my usual problem in this game, music-wise, is I don't really like the instrumentation. I feel like it usually feels kind of dull, but I don't know. I think the best way to put it is the song actually feels like it's using its, PS1 synth instrumentation pretty well. And actually it sounds really good as a result. I don't know. That's the best way I know to put it. I don't entirely get it, I just think the song is good. So anyway, this stage is kind of memorable, but the lead-up is not exactly. I do like the uses I get out of Tornado Hold here. It's not exactly a testament to the level design, more to the weapon design. I mean, obviously it's the level design that lets me use the boss weapons like this, but, you know, it's the boss weapons that are actually interesting in the first place. I don't know. I just really like a moveset that can take out Sniper Joes like it was no thing. Like, that's pretty great. Like, I was able to use both Ice Wave and Tornado Hold to just take it out without being an issue. It's great. So anyway, the real reason that this stage is memorable is because Rush appears, which of course means it's another shmup section. And unlike Jump Jump Slide Slide, I don't get mildly motion sick from this one, so it's a much more enjoyable experience. I guess if I had one problem with this segment, it would be the fact that, like, the map shows you traveling, you know, across the building itself, and I kind of figured that would mean you'd see, like, more in the background. Like, I figured the base would take up the entirety of the background shot. We're kind of just, like, going into the building kind of awkwardly. We're weaving, I guess. That's also pretty cool, but I don't know. I was just expecting an exterior shot. That's really not a big deal. I'm not saying this is a worst stage because of it, but I don't know. I just think seeing the exterior of the castle would be pretty great. Anyway, though, in terms of things that actually matter, real cool thing about this shmup section, of course, is it's in the Wily Castle, so you have a full array of boss weapons to use. I, of course, went with Flash Bomb. Though Flash Bomb's not going to help me here. Right there, that's the worst part of this whole shmup segment, because it just tries to kill you with the slow movements of Mega Man during these sections, or Rush, I guess. Which, normally Rush's movement speed doesn't bother me at all, but like, right there, it's just, it tries to kill you with it, and I don't like auto-scrollers that try to kill me with the invisibility that's chasing me. Or like, crushing you with it anyway. To be a bit more specific, because an auto-scroller will always try to kill you. Alright, so here's our next boss. In this one, we actually have to fight while on the dog. Thank goodness the previous boss wasn't fought on a snowboard. Anyway, this is Blicking, which I initially read as biking, which was a little confusing, I will say. So, since this is just like a shmup boss, let's answer him by just spamming our bombs every time he opens up, right? I don't think... Did Gradius have bombs? I'm not a Gradius expert, so I don't remember if that's a mechanic in them. I know bombs are a technique in other shmups, though, so if it's not this, it's that. Either way, though, yeah, Astro Crash just utterly obliterates this guy, so you don't have to worry about Blicking. He's easy if you just screen clear him. Would not have expected the screen nuke to be so good against bosses, but hey, I'm not going to complain if I chumped him, so there we go. And since we've cleared 2 Wily stages, we'll finish this up next time on Mega Man 8. And now that we're out of gimmicks, we can just do normal stages.